So I'm riding the Honda Monkey again. I rode it all last night through Wellington, Central City. And looking back on it, I kind of really didn't say anything about it or make any decent commentary. And I guess it's because I was in a bit of a daze after riding the Hunter Cub CT 125 or the Trail 125. And I was kind of just distracted, really, thinking about that bike while I was riding this one. But what I realised after getting back to my accommodation and sitting there, I had to park this in the room overnight to make sure it didn't get taken away. And just looking at it, you know, I used to kind of dismiss the Monkey, and I can't tell you why. I mean, it's an awesome bike. It's a really, really nice bike, but all I can put it down to after thinking was it was the first one of the new classics that I ever saw and rode in person. When I went to Cub House in Bangkok in 2018, these were really new that year, and they'd just been put on the showroom floor, you know, only a few months back. I was one of the first Kiwis to get to see them in person, and I had a little bit of a ride on one, and I think, you know, that's 2 years ago now, and so the excitement just waned, which is completely understandable. It's not that they're crap, because they aren't. They're really cool, but I think I just got over it. And I don't know why I got over it, because it's such a nice little machine and it goes really well and it's perfect for the city. I think really my uses and needs for a bike isn't what this offers, and that's why I kind of got weird about it or distracted and thought, hey, who cares about the Monkey? But now I've been riding one. It's fantastic. It's a really nice little machine, and I have a lot to say about it. It's obviously got the 125, it's got the manual, the same engine we talk about in a lot of our videos, fuel injected. It's got ABS front, and you can hear the ABS work in overtime when you slam that front brake on, and I find it quite fun to put the front brake on as hard as you can and just see, can you trip up the ABS, can you make it kick in, can you fault the ABS, can you make it lock up? And I haven't been able to make it lock up yet. Even on gravel or dirt with the Hunter Cub, the ABS on these Honda systems is really, really well made. This particular Monkey, I'll see if I can get a shot of it while I'm riding. Not really, my leg's in the way. Has a Yoshimura can, genuine Yoshimura, well, full pipe system, and it's louder than my Wave. A different tone, still very deep, but yeah, different tone than my Wave and quite a bit louder. And I noticed it's got the bung in the side to put an O2 sensor if you want to. What I've noticed about this Monkey is that I just really, really, really enjoy riding it around like this. It's perfect for a city like this. If you live in a city that's got lots of massive open stretches of highway and you're not comfortable riding a bike that's not going to be able to maintain that 100 km/h speed easily, then this really isn't the bike for you. But if you aren't concerned about that, then heck, give it a go. It's such an awesome little machine. It's light, you can pop the front wheel up if you drop the clutch. See, it feels like a racetrack, just this public road. Yes, it can go off-road. Ari Henning and Zach Courts in their previous life, I guess. Now they're with Revzilla, which is awesome. It's cool to see them making the content they want to make. Those guys did 1,000 miles, I believe, on the Monkey from Baja, or all the way down the Baja Peninsula in Mexico. And they proved that this thing can go off-road if you really want it to. But as with all of these small bikes, there's only so much they can do with these kind of tyres on them as well. The ground clearance is okay, like it's really not bad at all. But the tyres, once they get full of anything, dirt, mud, whatever, they kind of act like a slick, and on a road surface like this it's not so bad. Dust, okay. Loose gravel, not too bad, but anything kind of slippery, it's not the best. This is a beautiful city. This is a really beautiful city. So I guess the point of this little video is to say that I dismiss this thing, and I would like to take back anything negative I've ever said about the Honda Monkey. I mean, technically, think about it in a broader picture, Callum. Why would you dismiss the Honda Monkey? It's got the exact same engine as your Honda Wave. It's got the same engine as the Hunter Cub. 125. It's got the same engine as the Supercar 125. It's got the same engine as the Grom. And you like all of those bikes. And it's not that I didn't like this bike, I kind of just ignored it, I guess. I've got a friend, Thomas, in Auckland. He's one of the guys that came with us to Southeast Asia, to Malaysia, and rode up to Thailand with me and Andrew. He lives in Auckland, and he's been heavily weighing up whether he gets one of these bikes, and I think it would be a really, really good idea for his commute. You know, he's got a short little commute. He needs to pop onto the highway every now and then. It can do 100k an hour. I've got footage of this going up to 115. I'll throw it in now. The best thing I can say about one of these monkeys is, and this sounds really odd, but don't have any expectations. I mean, that's kind of my life philosophy, really. Don't expect anything from anyone or anything. Just see what happens, and if you know that this is something that would work in your lifestyle and you're on the edge and you're like, heck, I don't know, do I buy it? It's not the cheapest bike in the world. They aren't. I mean, they're not, but they also are very cheap compared to, say, like a CBR 1000 or, you know, but of course they're not really used for the same thing. I last came here when I was a young chap. I've always wanted to come back, so here I am. And over there is where I was last night. Welcome to Wellington. So yeah, Wellington's a cool place. The Monkey's a cool bike. Hondas are great. And I have nothing bad to say about this. I could have bad things to say about this if I had the wrong expectations for the bike. 100%. But then again, that argument could be used for every single bike that's ever existed. If you have certain expectations built up for it and you purchase it and it doesn't actually live up to those expectations, you're of course going to be disappointed. And that's why I find it difficult to tell people this bike's cool, this bike's crap, because it's just my opinion. And I don't know, as I get a little bit older, well, I'm still a spring chicken technically, I'm realizing that it's okay to have an opinion and that you can tell people how you feel about it, and if people can't accept that your opinion is just an opinion, then so be it. All good, mate. I know there'll be a lot of people that won't even consider this bike ever, and I mean, totally fair play. You may not have a use for it. Many people will watch this video and say, Callum, what the heck are you talking about? You're just riding a bike around a road and it looks boring as heck. Well, for you it may be, but I'm easily pleased. I think this is really fun. Yeah, I guess I'll end my commentary here. I've designed this video in my head to be one that requires very minimal editing. Because editing sucks up a lot of my time, but yeah. I mean, you could have that scooter up there, which is a TNT Roma. Yeah, they're crap. They really are. They're really pieces of junk. Or this. Now, this is 5 times the price of that. There's a good reason for it. Thanks for watching. This is Small Bike Stuff.